Now these are the kinds of Fridays I love. A lot of action. Weird Fridays. Hey, 43? Hey, he's on the pole. When was the last time number 43 was on the pole? Remember 43, Richard Petty? Oh, last time on the pole, 1999 with John Andretti. He's on the pole here with A.J. Allmendinger, the Dinger, on the pole. Number 2, Scott Speed. Number 3, Sam Hornish. Now talk about a trifecta that's going to make you some money. If you had 43, 82, and 77 in Vegas, you'd be a millionaire. You wouldn't be watching any more races, you'd be on the South Seas. You gotta love a day like this. Denny Hamlin, he was in pain all day. That knee injury, knee surgery, I don't know what they did to him. He wouldn't talk about it. Probably shot it up with Novocaine like they do in the NFL, you know. I mean, Joe Gibbs was a coach in the NFL for a couple of years, remember that. So they know how to deal with knee injuries. He got in the car, ran 70 laps, longest stretch was 20 laps. Says he wants to go 100 laps Saturday night in the 600K. That's 375 laps around this flat 1 mile. He says his leg, his left braking leg, just wouldn't do what he wanted it to do. He says after about lap 60 or 50 or 70, he's got to make a decision. Can he go the distance? 375? I don't think so. And I'm really irritated that NASCAR still has this rule that a driver has to start the race for the team to get points for the championship. That's a rule that Darrell Waltrip's talked about for 20 years, should be eliminated. This is a team sport. The driver's like a quarterback. He's key, but he's not the only guy on the team. If the driver is so injured that he can't get in a car and can't drive it safely, he's a hazard to his fellow drivers and certainly to himself. We talked to a lot of drivers today. They say, oh, we trust NASCAR, we trust Denny to do the right thing. And I'm thinking, hey, there's a lot of money on the line here. Championship points and all that sort of stuff. Then he's got to start the car, run at least to the green flag on the racetrack, and then change drivers, put Casey Mears in the car, and he can't brake. He can't brake on a track where you're going to be braking for 3.5 hours. This is one of the toughest tracks on braking. This track, Martinsville, and the road courses, Jeff Gordon says, are the toughest courses for braking that we've got in NASCAR. And I'm thinking, this is not safe. This is a safety issue NASCAR should address. We tried to talk to NASCAR about it. We never got really good straight answers from NASCAR on what they're doing with Denny for pain. Hey, I've had knee surgery. I know what knee surgery is. It can be okay. He was in pain today. He was in pain, and they need to change that rule. He doesn't need to be starting this race to get points for that team to stay in the championship chase. They need to think about that rule. Qualifying, AJ on the pole. And a Ford, Richard Petty. Where was Richard Petty? Couldn't find him. Looked all over the garage area. Wasn't even here for a historic day. George Gillette, haven't seen George Gillette, who really owns that team, in a long time. Talked to Jack Roush a little bit. Hey, he's got to like what he got out of that bunch over there. A lot of technology came over from Richard Petty's bunch, George Gillette's bunch, the Dodge operation, now Ford operation. Ford on the pole, and a Toyota. Hey, this is a good one. A.J. Allmendinger's old team, the one that bounced him, Red Bull, second. He chuckled a little bit and said, yes, I had a little incentive going out there for that lap. Third, Sam Hornish. Now, Sam Hornish, this is his 3rd year. He's on the hot seat, I think. We got Justin Allgaier, who won at Bristol in the nationwide race a couple weeks ago and could be the cup driver for a 4th Penske team if Roger decides to go that way. And, hey, I don't know. Justin's almost 24. Is he tough enough for this sport? Reminds me a lot of Cale Yarborough. He's a pretty sharp guy, I think. And he might be in a Penske Cup car. He tested one a couple weeks ago at Charlotte. He might be in a Cup car next year. I think that Dodge is going to be tough. I think Ford's going to be tough. I don't know about Toyota. Don't have a good feel for Toyota yet. And Chevrolet. This should be a Chevrolet track. Should be a Hendrick track. Something's changed in the Hendrick camp. They got their number. Everybody's figured out what Hendrick's done. Now, you can't beat Chad Knaus and Jimmy Johnson. They are tops. But whatever tricks they had, whatever technology they had, I think a lot of other guys have it too. The problem, we talked to Jeff Burton about this, the problem is not knowing what to do and being able to do it. It's all about execution. Jeff Burton could have 2 wins already this year. He probably will win Saturday night's race, I believe, here at Phoenix. He's drove a really good race at Martinsville, same type of track, flat, tight corners. He says it's all about execution, and they haven't executed. They've got the speed, they've got the technology, they've got the right things going for them. And he points out that it's still a young team because Todd Berrier, their crew chief, has only been with the team for a couple of months, really. I think that's a team to watch. Jeff Burton, Todd Berrier, that's my pick. And I don't know what we're going to see out of Scott Speed. He's a good qualifier. Come on real strong. I don't know what we're going to see about A.J. Allmendinger. He's a good guy. I like him. Really a witty guy. Got a rough deal over there at Red Bull. But, hey, it's racing. That's the way things go. Talked to a lot of people about a lot of things today. ISC had their quarterly report on the stock. Ticket sales down 18 to 25%. They're not selling tickets. Well, I guess it's hard. Hotel rooms being what they are and sponsors being what they are. A lot of campers out here. We're looking at the schedule for 2011. They got that second race coming in at Kansas. Somewhere along the line, they got to figure out how to plug that thing into the schedule for 2011. I don't know. Does Michigan lose a race? Does Martinsville lose a race? Does California lose a race? Does Phoenix here lose a race? Where do they get that second Kansas race? I think the schedule's way too long. 36 tour races, 2 special events, 38 weeks, and next year it's going to start off with 10 straight weeks of action. That's a lot of action. I don't know if you can maintain enough interest in this sport to keep going like that. They need to chop everything back. Let's go to 1 race at each track and then figure out how to go to 2 races at the tracks that need 2 races. I don't know how to do it, but I guess that's what those guys in Daytona get paid the big bucks for. A.J. Allmendinger, number 43 on the pole. Richard Petty, talk to me, boy. I want to see what you think about all this. Mike Muller for MikeMuller.net.